Hi, my name is Sabrina.
My name is Ashley.
And my name is Gabby.
My name is Catherine.
Hey, my name is Lance.
My name is Kai.
And I'm MJ.
And I choose to love well.
I choose to love well.
And I choose to love well.
Love well.
Live Jesus.
Live Jesus.
I choose to love well, live Jesus,
And believe big.
And believe big.
Believe big.
And believe big. And believe big.
Hey everybody, welcome to Collide Student Ministry Online. I'm Sahara and you're watching Wednesday Night Live. We hope you've all had a great week so far and we're so happy that you've decided to join us tonight. To start off our announcements, I want to let everybody know that we are doing a free DoorDash raffle. That's right, free food for one lucky winner, courtesy of Collide Student Ministry Online. In order to have a chance to be this lucky winner, all you have to do is like and comment before the end of the live video, and we'll let you know who the winner is at the end in the comments. So stay tuned and good luck. Also, don't forget to join us on Zoom at 8 p.m. for more fun games and time to connect with friends. If you need info for how to join us on Zoom, that'll be in our newsletter, or you can message us and we'll help you out. Also, tonight we are starting a new series called More Than a Hashtag, where we talk about some very important topics. And we'll also be having an amazing friend joining us later in the message, so you will not want to miss out on that. And again, thank you for joining us, and we are so happy that you're here tonight. Don't forget to like and comment before the end of the video for a chance to win the prize, and share this video with others so they can see it. All right, bye!
Hey everybody, welcome back to Wednesday Night Live. My name is Matt.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Jenny.
And we're really glad you guys joined us. We're going to play some games together, and we encourage and challenge you to write your comments and responses as you watch. Play along, and you can respond to other people's comments and just have some fun, get to know each other, and let's go ahead and jump into our first game. All right, our first game / activity is the random question generator. We're going to ask a question, and we're all going to answer, and we'd love for you to write your answer in the comment section, so let's do it. Okay, so this is a big question, and we're going to try and do this real quick, but we really want to hear from you guys 3 interesting facts about you. They don't all have to be serious or anything too crazy, but I'll go ahead and go first, and then we'll hear from Jenny, who is our summer intern, and Daniel. And so I'll go with, I have been stung by a jellyfish. I won a ping pong tournament on a cruise, and my favorite color is blue. Yes. All right. One of you guys ready?
Yeah. I was born in Delaware. That's fun.
Wow.
I've broken my leg 3 separate times, both legs, and I've been to 6 of the 7 continents.
What?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Wow. All of those are going to be more stories at another time. Daniel?
I just had the coronavirus. I broke my femur in half when I was 2.5, and I would live on the beach for the rest of my life if I could.
I do. See, now I can relate to you guys. You guys are so much more hardcore than I am. All right, next question. All right, here we go. Okay. So an ongoing debate, and if you want to switch sides, it's totally okay. There's no right or wrong answers, but Disney Plus or Netflix, which one at the moment today is your favorite? Today, at this very moment, my favorite is actually Netflix. And I've been on the Disney Plus train, but I'm back to Netflix at the moment. What about you guys?
I think Netflix too.
Yep.
Just all the classics.
Netflix, except for when The Mandalorian playing, then it's Disney Plus.
That's right. When season 2 of The Mandalorian comes out, we're back on Disney Plus.
That's right.
All right, you guys, this next game is called What is Behind the Mask? And we have some very fun people and other things that are covered by a mask. And you have to try and figure out what is behind the mask. So this very first one, we've got our friend Kanye West. What is he doing behind the mask, you guys? What do you think?
I think he's smiling. He seems happy.
I agree. I think he's smiling.
Interesting. Well, there's not a lot of photos of him smiling. I know that about Kanye, and anytime you do catch one, it makes me happy. But in this one, he's actually straight-faced.
Wow.
But you can see it in his eyes. I think he's actually happy. He's just like not.
Yeah.
He's just not smiling.
Very serious.
That's right. That's right. Okay. How about this one? Lady Gaga. Is she puckering, gasping, or smirking? Any
I
thoughts?
think she might be gasping.
I'm gonna say puckering.
Daniel, you know Lady Gaga so well.
Wow.
So well. How about this guy? Bradley Pitt. What's going on? What's up with his face? Is his face clean shaven? Does he got a beard, a mustache? What do you think? I'm also reading his eyes. What are his eyes telling me?
I'm gonna say A, but I've been wrong both times, so hopefully this one's A.
I'm gonna say beard. Judging by his clothing, he looks like he's like chill and just relaxed.
He's got a beard outfit on.
Yeah.
You guys, he's got a
Mustache.
mustache. All right, just a couple more. How many teeth will be missing when this kid removes his mask? How many teeth is this kid missing? 1, 2, or 4?
2.
Yep, I'm gonna say 2.
Wow, you guys, good job. Jenny, I think that was your first correct answer.
It was.
Oh, look at him. Let's see, we'll do one more. All right, here's our friend, the dog. If you pull off the mask, what are you gonna find in his mouth?
A pacifier, because it's random.
I'm gonna say a biscuit.
Jenny, you are right.
Wow.
Pacifier. Look at him. Oh, what a good dog. Yeah, so good job, you guys. I know sometimes it's hard when we're wearing a mask to figure out what's going on, but you guys did pretty well. Jenny definitely picked it up in the second half, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's go ahead and... All right. All right, you guys, you may be familiar with this game. It's one we love to play, and we want to challenge you to play at home. So don't miss out on this. This game is called Just Say Yes. And by being here and by saying yes, we're going to spin a wheel, and we're going to do whatever the wheel tells us. So here is our wheel, and here's all of our different options. And if you are watching at home, no matter where you are, what you're doing, we want you to say yes and participate with us. So all 3 of us are going to participate. We're going to do 3 spins together, and we, again, challenge you to play at home. So if you guys are ready, Jenny and Daniel didn't know we were playing this game till right now, and it's going to be fun. And Jenny, are you nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be great. We're going to do a great job. So let's give our first spin, and let's see how it goes. And you guys at home, you're in on this with us. Okay, great place to start. Give someone a shout out, just literally anybody. You can type it in the comment section. You can literally, if they're in your house, just like shout, "I love you, Mom," or whatever. Jenny, who are you giving a shout out to?
I'll yell to my mom downstairs, "I love you, Mom!" She didn't answer.
Oh, sorry. I'm sure she does love you though. Daniel?
Hi, honey. Love you.
Oh, going to the wife.
Right.
I'm here at church, and I know somewhere in the building, Miss Gwen is here, and so I love you, Gwen. Also, want to give a shout out to my dog Biscuits. We had a good day. I like my dog Biscuits today. All right, next one. Wait, it's the same. Let's try this one more time. All right. Here we go. All right, so second spin. We're all going to participate. And, oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay, tell a dad joke. gosh, do you guys have one?
I have one.
Jenny, let it rip.
How does NASA throw a party?
How?
They plan it. Ah,
Oh, you guys plan it.
good.
I get it. So good. Goodness. Daniel, do you have one?
Let's see.
Daniel, we're both dads and we're blanking on dad jokes. You guys, please, in the comment section, you gotta bail us out here. Write us some dad jokes. The only one I can think of at the moment is, what do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. Yes, there we go.
Okay, I got one. I bought some shoes from a drug dealer the other day. I don't know what he laced them with, but I've been tripping all day.
Oh, dude, that's great. I was like, oh, okay, this is a different type of dad joke. Nice. Love it. All right, you guys at home, if you haven't already, type in a dad joke. We'd love to hear it as long as it's appropriate. We have fun hanging out every Wednesday night, and we've got a great, important message tonight, and we're going to transition now into a time of worship. So stay tuned, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Hey guys, it's Vanessa with the Bible verse for this week, and it is going to be in Micah 6:8. Know, O people, the Lord has told you what is good, and this is what he requires of you: to do what is right, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. We are going through times we have never lived through before. And of course, we're all going to be very scared and uncertain every morning, waking up, what is going to happen next. But God still wants us to trust him through all of this because he has everything under control. He knew what was going to happen. So of course he's going to make a way. So I want you to really think about the second verse, because when I read this, I was just like, I needed to read that. So he requires these things of us: to do what is right, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God, with our God. Okay, so that is the Bible verse of this week. I love you all. Please stay safe out there, and I will see you guys next week.
Did I click delete? I stand face to face with a younger me. All of the mistakes, all of the heartbreak, here's what I do differently. I love like I'm not scared, even when it's not fair. Live life forever, take time forever. Fight for the weak ones, seek out for freedom. Find faith in the battle, stand tall above it all. Fix my eyes on you, oh oh, on you, oh oh, on you. On the lines and talk the talk. Everybody knows it, everybody knows it. Oh, this trail is hard to walk. Everybody knows it, everybody knows it. It's Texan soldier who knows his orders to walk the walk I'm supposed to walk. And love like I'm not fix my eyes on you, oh oh, on you, oh oh, on you. The things on earth I didn't mean, in the light of your glory and grace, I set my sights upon heaven. I'm fixing my eyes on you. Oh, 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 on you. Oh, oh, I'm fixing my eyes on you. On you. Love like I'm not scared, give when it's not fair. Life forever, take time forever. Fight for the weak ones, seek out for freedom. Find faith in battle, stand tall above it all. I fixed my eyes on you. Oh oh, oh oh, oh oh. I'm fixing my eyes on you. Oh oh, oh you. Oh oh, oh oh, oh oh. I'm fixing my eyes on you.
What are some fun facts about Patrice? Just a little more on, behind the curtain.
Okay, so I am Patrice. I'm Patrice Lyle, and I'm the worship leader at Church of Seven Run, and I'm also worship leader at the Broken Wall Community Church in Baltimore. So that's a fun fact that I lead worship at two churches, and it looks very different during COVID-19. I record every. I have my little mic right here. Yeah, I might notice my set.
That background. We've seen that a few times.
Yeah, you've seen it a few times. It's getting a little old. I might have to change location. Because I was thinking about kind of like what are some of the things that I would say to students and even in reference to like how I'm feeling is to consider your words. Like words can give life, or they can bring death. They can wound, or they can heal. And kind of how are you going to use your voice even in this moment, even when you see things that you don't agree with? Like, are you going to lash out and just let people know your opinion and how you feel and think about it? Or are you going to take a step back, kind of like see where people are, hear their hearts, hear their thoughts and their feelings? Because a lot of people are coming from, they can only speak from their own frame of reference. You don't have anything but your own frame of reference. And sometimes that might not be a really good frame of reference to come from, but they need something different presented to them. If you throw it at them, it's going to hit them in the head and they might fall out and never recover. But if you are gentle in your approach and how you treat people and how you deal with people, and you come from a place of love and a place of really wanting people to hear and understand and have a new frame of reference, then I think you can win more hearts and minds in that way. So that's kind of like where I've been as far as just really needing to take a step back even from social media and just consider my own words before I tell somebody else to consider theirs.
I mean, that's a challenge. I mean, that's not normal for a lot of us, right? To take the patience, take the time, and to, mind the people we're talking to as we're sharing.
Yeah. It's what Pastor Drew's been talking about, like to really honor and consider somebody above yourself. And that's hard, especially when you see your community hurting and you see people that you love, like just really in a bad place because of some of the things that we've seen and some of the things that we've witnessed over the years that don't seem to ever change. But I think I am taking heart. I really am, and I am hopeful. And how do you have hope when you see all this happen? You begin to look at like the students in Collide and some of the things that I've heard from them. And my own children. I have a 22-year-old. She just turned 22. My son's going to be 24 on Friday, and I see them. I see their friends. I see how they get along. They have friends from all backgrounds, and it's amazing to see how they get along. It's amazing to see their thoughts and their feelings about these things, and how much they're not just not racist, they are anti-racist. And I think that is really what has to be. Like, they see things that people say and they address it in a way that is disarming. and I like, I'm like, wow, that's really something, in the way that they can come together and as friends. I mean, really as friends, and teach each other. And I mean, that gives me hope. like they have more than what we have. Yeah.
They are amazing. And I know we're gonna have students watching this, and as we have this discussion, and thank you for sharing your heart with our students and our leaders and their families, as we're having the discussion of more than a hashtag. And we had a large group of our students and families in our church yesterday on Tuesday, May 2nd. We had the Blackout Tuesday, and a big conversation of that was to be patient and be still and listen. And I just wondered, just reflecting on that, just the last, what happened 24 hours before today, for some students who want to share, how would you, you've already addressed that, but how would you encourage them to share? And for students who want to listen, how would you encourage them or speak to them about listening?
Yeah, and I think if we listen more than we speak, I think we are in a better place, because learning is of the utmost importance right now. Us learning kind of what to say and what not to say. And then once you get to the place where you feel like you have a voice and you have something to add to the conversation, I think it's important to speak out. But if you really, really, really don't have anything to say, don't know what to say, it's okay to sit back and learn, and then to speak. It's okay. And I am one that feels like, all of our voices together are very important to drown out the voice of hate and the voice of racism. I think is very important. But I also my hat's off to those who know that it's important to take a step back and to learn some things before they do speak out. And I would say, I mean, even if you just say that, I love you, pray for peace, share a scripture. I mean, those things can amplify peace and love above hate and racism and division. Those things alone, and I mean, you don't have to be deep and wonderful, I mean, Jesus said it all. I mean, you can choose some words in red and you be good to go, seriously, so, I mean, it's not necessary for us to try to come up with something to say, because sometimes us trying to find the words, sometimes we kind of step in, really, really bad areas, and we don't quite get it right, or whatever. Somebody may take offense to it or whatever, but sometimes we have to use the courage too, to just say, if I do say the wrong thing, it's okay. If my heart is in the right place, sometimes we can know, like, especially if you have friends and you have friends who are willing to hold you accountable. And I know this generation, they got friends that are willing to hold them accountable. Like, it's okay. Just, use your voice in the way that, that you can. If you really don't have anything to say, find a scripture. Seriously, find a scripture and share it, so.
And the conversation around certain words, some things are so political, some things are they're so pulled to one side or the other. And we've had some conversations as a church and with some friends and family about just the three true words that Black Lives Matter, and to be able to say those words and detach them from, I think, a thought and an image that some people have in their mind.
I love what I read a couple of days ago, and someone had shared that Jesus, he says, I'm going to go after the one, and that's what we're talking about. We're talking about right now, the one. He left the 99 to go after the one, and right now, Black lives is the one. And it doesn't diminish the 99. It doesn't diminish who anybody else is. Right now, we are talking about the fact that, we are 400 years of this, and we still see, if you're ever confused about what we're talking about, just go and look at some of the statistics of the of what's happening with Black communities that have never recovered from all of the discrimination, all of the racism, all of the systematic things that have been that have just been the fabric of our nation, how it was built and formed, and look at those, and it crosses just about every area of our lives. You see it in hiring, you see it in even in COVID-19, how Black people are disproportionately dying from this virus. You see it in the justice system. You see it just about everywhere. And if we don't acknowledge that there is a problem, and that we need to specifically address how Black people have been treated and how they have been viewed in our country forever, then we are doing ourselves a disservice. And I had kind of a vulnerable moment yesterday in our creative meeting when I was just talking about, how even as a child, I despised the fact that I was so dark-skinned, because that was always viewed in a negative light. Black and dark was always viewed negatively, and it still is. I mean, in movies, the darkness is always the evil, and the light and white was always what was pure and what's good, and so even as a child, that was a part of who I was. And so, to come full circle and say that your life matters, it doesn't matter the color of your skin, the fact that you are Black, your life still matters, that you still matter. And to hear that specifically, and I can imagine that if I'd heard that when I was just a wee little child, how that would have impacted me, and of course, now that I'm grown, I know that I matter. But as a child, to hear that and to hear that spoken from other people who don't look like me, I can imagine that would have affected me greatly. So.
And thank you again for sharing that, Patrice. We're so We're so lucky to have you as a leader and pastor and presenter and everything that you do in our church and community. And I'm so thankful for you. I hope, is there anything just to our students, just reflecting on your life and your experiences, that just anything else you'd want to share?
Yeah, I get an opportunity to work with Alicia, Vanessa, Pearl, and they all look very, very different. You know, they all come from very, very different places, but the value that they all have and they all bring to our church, to Collide Student Ministry, to their own communities, I mean, it's invaluable, and they all look different. and as I think about that, you know, it's such a beautiful thing that we get to see each one individually, different races, different backgrounds, different colors. And to know the value that they bring. If we can, and they sing together, and when they sing together, it's just a beautiful sound, you know? And so that is kind of like what I would love to see represented in our country, you know, just all the differences that we bring to come together and just make that beautiful sound, and to have that as a representative, just representative of who we are as a nation, as a country, as a people, as a church, as a community, you know. So, you know, if you need an example, look no further than our own student ministry, and how we have people that are represented from different backgrounds, different cultures, and they're able to come together and make a beautiful sound. I think that's kind of like what, if I could see progress, that would be it.
And that's the gospel hope that we have, right? That's the Romans 12, 9 and 10 that our church is holding to. Don't just pretend to love others, really love them. Take delight in honoring each other. And Patrice, I'm not a singer. I may be preparing audition tapes for a choir, and
yes,
we'll see.
You and Pastor John.
That's right. We're gonna work our way in, but yeah, I mean, just to understand, I mean, to sing together, to have the unity of your voice and different parts and different tones and different every beautiful aspect of unity and harmony, and what we see is coming together and honoring one another. And you know, for student ministry this month, we're looking at Micah in the Old Testament, Micah chapter 6, really at verse 8, where it goes into this conversation of what should we bring to God, right? If we want to take the step to honor the living God in our life, do we bring him all of our money? Do we bring him all of our clothes? Do we bring him all of our offerings? Do we bring him all of the good, fancy things we have in life? And no, we don't. That God's not interested in that as much as God has told you what is good. He's told you what he requires: to do what is right, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. And I think from what you've shared already, to do what is right, to love mercy, and to walk humbly, you know, with these hashtags of Blackout Tuesday, in reflecting on the humanity and the value of life behind every name that has followed a hashtag, just kind of feeling that last verse: to do what is right, love mercy, to walk humbly with God. How will that carry us to continue to listen and learn and love well?
Well, I actually, I looked up the verse in the Message, and so I'm just going to read the little part. It says, "Do what is fair and just for your neighbor. Be compassionate and loyal in your love. And don't take yourself too seriously. Take God seriously." And I love the way
Yes.
I love the way that it just, kind of broke that down where we can understand it even a little bit more, because, walking humbly, it may just seem like, because a lot of people will be like, I'm good. I walk humbly, whatever. But, we take ourselves too seriously. We feel like our opinion is the only opinion that could ever be spoken and matter in life, and I think that's where we really do get ourselves in trouble, because we're so concerned with somebody hearing what we have to say that we never bother to listen to what anybody else says, and I'm open. I believe that we have to be open for these conversations. Like, we're not going to get anywhere if everybody just takes their opinion, takes how they think and how they feel, and they go off into their own separate corners, and we never, ever, ever get an opportunity to come together and hear what the other is saying. And I think it's these types of conversations that are going to enable us to move a little bit further, down the field and away from what we've seen. No more hashtags, y'all. I mean, it's just getting old, and I was saying, this past week, like, have we not seen enough that we shouldn't have to keep revisiting this, but obviously not. Like, when I said earlier that it's not enough to be not racist, that you have to be anti-racist, it means that if you do see somebody saying something that is wrong, that you say, there's a better way, that, we're called to love. You hear somebody call somebody a bad name, you know that's wrong. That's wrong. You see somebody treating somebody unfairly, that's wrong. Just say, there's a better way, and be the example. You can be the example. You don't have to follow after what somebody else is doing, and because somebody tells a bad off-color joke, be in that crowd to laugh at it. Mm-hmm. You can say, I'm not laughing at that. No, that's not right. Yes, their life matters. And I'm not going to participate in that. You can be the change. You can make the difference. And so I think that kind of, like, I don't know if that answers your question, but
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. And Patrice, I want to encourage all of our students listening to know, just to kind of bring it full circle for tonight, that we care for you. We care for all of you, but in this moment, Black Lives Matter. We care for our students of color. We care for our friends and neighbors who feel the question of, is anyone caring? Is anyone listening? And for all of us to take not just the challenge, but I think what God would have us to do what is right, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly, is to be a good listener. Yeah. And I hope we all continue to take that. We're going to carry the conversation forward, and it's more than just a hashtag. These are real people, and what's so beautiful about our church and community is we don't have to go far to find somebody who has a beautiful perspective and a beautiful life that is different than our own. And I think we'll have some great opportunities to continue talking. And
I'm looking forward to it.
Filled with kindness and compassion for the one for whom you loved and gave your son. for humanity. Increase my love. Help me love with open arms like you do. A love that erases all the lies and sees the truth. Oh, that when they look in my eyes, they would see you. Even in just a smile, they would feel the Father's love. Oh, how you love us. From the homeless to the famous and in between. You formed us, you made us carefully. 'Cause in the end, we're all your children. So help me to love with open arms like you do. A love that erases all the lies and sees the truth. Oh, that when they look in my eyes, they would see you. Even in just a smile, they would feel the Father's love. So let all my life tell who you are. That no wonder of your never-ending love. So let all my life tell who you are. You're wonderful and such a good Father. So let all my life tell who you are. And the wonder of your never-ending love. So let all my life tell who you are. That you're wonderful, such a good Father. That you're wonderful and such a good Father. So help me to love with open arms like you do. A love that erases all the lies, sees the truth. Oh, that when they look in my eyes, they would see you. Even in just a smile, they would feel the Father's love. Even in just a smile, they would feel the Father's love. Even in just a smile, they would feel the Father's love.
All right, thank you guys for watching. So we're gonna introduce the winner of our raffle right now.
Hey,
woo,
congratulations!
yes.
Whoa, whoa, enjoy your DoorDash. Thank you guys for watching. We hope you had a great night, and we can't wait to see you guys again soon. We love you all, and we'll talk to you later. See you later.